Very good. Thank you very much. My name is Ken Walther, running for State Assembly District 18. And my elevator pitch, as Nick wants to call it, is I'm a veteran. Served 3 years in Southeast Asia after I got my AIT done. Then I went into the federal government. I was in the CIA for 27 years. Then I decided to retire out in Nevada. It's a nice climate. They don't tax, one of the good things, they don't tax my annuity. So I moved out here and started a business that was pretty successful. Since then I've started a couple of other businesses, so I'm a small business oriented person. And so I'm not a professional politician, but I've been involved with politics in all kinds of ways out here, and it's time to jump in the thicket of it, as we're used to doing in my line of work. Is that my 45 seconds? So, I have two sons out here that went to school in the public schools. They went to Green Valley, then to Del Sol when they were rezoned, and now they're both finishing up out of UNLV. I think our public education system needs a little bit of an uptick, and in fact, if they hadn't gone through AP and special courses, it would have been catastrophic with the amount of kids they try and cram in classes. So anyway, I span a couple of generations because I'm still involved with the stuff they do, and I'm still involved with stuff that we did back in when I was in the military in the 60s. So, what else? My wife, we've been married going on 30 years. She was a Swedish citizen when I met her in Bangkok. She worked for the Swedish Embassy, I worked for the American Embassy. And now she's the honorary consul to Sweden, to Nevada from Sweden. So we still are pretty well connected with a lot of different people in town. I'm a member of a number of different organizations here. The former Association of Former Intelligence Officers, and of course the VFW, American Legion, a number of different things like that. So I am very geared towards veteran affairs. In fact, the company I have now is called Nevada Technology Catalyst Group. I'm the CEO. Our company is a service-related disabled veterans company. And we're a small company, but mostly R&D, but it's a very, very dynamic company, and we're probably going to be employing more as time goes on. So if there's any questions, I'll be glad to entertain them. Thank you.
Mike Murray, just curious, tell me about the committees that you'd like to serve on, and what your military mission-oriented perspective would do to help you with those committees.
Well, I'm not sure what all committees that freshman assemblyman gets to be on, but I'm going to be looking at cutting waste and corruption, as you've seen with our UMC fiascos and a number of things that are going on here. We're wasting more money than we could probably be better spent towards just applying towards our schools, our veterans associations and things like that. But I think my main thrust will be cutting waste and, of course, trying to keep taxes as low as they can. I notice that Governor Gibbons has been doing some pretty good things in towing the line on taxes. I think we have to have taxes. That's what keeps things going, but I don't think we should waste our tax money. I don't think that some of the unions that are providing exorbitant salaries for some of our people are necessary. I don't think our teachers are getting a fair shake when the administrators are living in palaces that are funded by our taxes. Palaces, I'm meaning they're government installations. So I just think that we got to look at it from a common sense perspective. What can we do to get small business going? That's what's the backbone of this nation, small businesses. And if you can get more people engaged, you can get more people that can start small businesses, then that grows the economy. You can't grow the economy by just taxing people. It just won't work. So that's my theory on that. How we're going to do it as far as Mike said, a military thrust. Well, one of the things in my profession that we did quite successfully is listen. You got to listen to the people. You got to listen to what's going on, and then you got to get an idea of how to make it happen. If you don't listen to the people, you're just up there pontificating. You're also not going to be taking care of your constituents. So that's one of the things that I think we've got to do is listen, got to implement, and we've got to get people employed again.
Yes, Don Wilbright. The education system in Nevada is ranked one of the lowest in the country. And as far as the higher education, just recently they've implemented some new changes as far as higher rates for classes, and they've actually canceled out other classes, and there's been talk that they may even have to shut down some very important programs. So my question to you, sir, is with the fact that the state of Nevada is in dire straits as far as budgetary constraints, and a lot of it is the education system, what, if anything, can you do or do you suggest?
Are you referring to UNLV when you mention those?
Yes, sir. I'm actually referring to K through 12 and also the higher education system, UNLV, yes.
Okay, so education across the board. Yes, well, I think that some of the programs that they've cut were not maybe the high priority programs that we need to have. I think some of the ones that they are cutting, they're cutting back on, they should try and keep in there. Now, my sons go to both UNLV and to CSN. They go to CSN in some instances when they're taking some technical courses like music production. Their equipment's better at CSN. I think their rates of tuition are about the same. Again, I have friends that are teachers here that teach in Clark County, and I think that some of the teachers were laid off that shouldn't have been, yet we keep having more and more administrative perks. I don't think that's right. I think that we should be concentrating more on good teachers and the programs that are necessary. And I'll give you an example of UNLV that maybe I shouldn't go into, but I will. They have 61 patents at UNLV. I was talking to a professor out there, and guess how many they've commercialized? 0. Now, if you can commercialize a patent that you've already put into play, you're going to get a lot of money. If you don't commercialize stuff that you've paid people to develop, then it's a waste of money. I can sit around and contemplate my navel and work out formulas and do all kinds of stuff, but if you don't commercialize it, it's not getting your bang for the buck. So as far as specific issues in the schools, I do talk and listen to people that have legitimate complaints and theories that they're working on, and I think that they're the experts. They're going to come and tell us what the problems are, and let's see if we can solve them. I'm not going to claim I know all of the different issues, because I don't. But we need to address the things that are going on in our schools and get the problem solved. I don't know if that answered your question, but thank you.